On this week's News Roundup, we have a vehicle the Kardashians will love, a new Ferrari, some weird Toronto Auto Show news, and AutoGuide.com's Truck of the Year. We have a lot of outlandish cars to talk about in this week's News Roundup, and this Mercedes G-Wagen isn't even the craziest one. As if the Mercedes G-Wagen wasn't extreme enough, Maybach has sprinkled even more craziness on top of this iconic SUV. The Mercedes-Maybach G 650 Landaulet is powered by a biturbo V12 that outputs a ridiculous 630 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque. Being a Landaulet basically means that only the rear passengers get to enjoy the convertible soft top. Although it's built for off-roading, it's pretty safe to say that sunbathing will be its only purpose. The back seats are the same ones used in the S-Class, meaning they have footrests and can recline fully and massage, so rear passengers can work on their tan in full comfort, all while being entertained by two rear seat entertainment systems. Only 99 units of this limited edition off-roader will be built, and it will make its public debut at the Geneva Motor Show. Ferrari also gave us a surprise this week and unveiled an all-new car that we weren't supposed to see until the Geneva Motor Show. Ferrari has just unveiled the latest supercar, and the Italian automaker says it's the most powerful and fastest Ferrari in the marque's history. Besides a dramatic redesign, the Ferrari 812 Superfast is also said to have the brand's final, naturally aspirated V12. The car builds on the F12 Berlinetta and F12 TDF and is powered by a 6.5-liter V12 that outputs 789 horsepower at a ridiculously high 8,500 RPM and 525 pound-feet of torque at 7,000 RPM, 80% of which is available at 3,500 RPM. Four-wheel steering has also been added to increase low-speed maneuverability as well as high-speed stability and responsiveness. All told, the Ferrari 812 Superfast will rocket to 62 miles an hour in 2.9 seconds, which is the same time as a LaFerrari, and onto a top speed of more than 211 miles an hour. We also learned a lot of news about Aston Martin's upcoming Hypercar, and we even got to see it in person. The Toronto Auto Show rarely gets anything cool, but the Aston Martin AMRB001 made its North American debut in Canada. At the show, Aston CEO Andy Palmer revealed to us that it will be renamed when it finally goes to production, and that the Hypercar foreshadows a follow-up mid-engine supercar from the British brand. He told us that this Hypercar will help rocket the brand into Ferrari territory and help change the public's perception. Surprisingly, we have another news story from the Toronto Auto Show, which has never in its history had a global debut up until this week. The 5th generation 2018 Hyundai Accent debuted in Toronto with a mature new look and a load of new features. Although the powertrain hasn't been changed, Hyundai has upgraded the chassis, suspension, transmission, and steering, and is promising a better drive. With its 1.6-liter four-cylinder producing 132 horsepower and 119 pound-feet of torque, it actually gets slightly less power than before, but it does get a better torque curve, meaning that highway passing will be much easier. Compared to the old Accent, the new sedan and hatch are wider and longer, though height remains the same. When it arrives, it'll have a ton of features, all while still being pretty affordable. The Accent will arrive as a sedan model in the last quarter of 2017, and a hatchback model will follow in early 2018. Pricing hasn't yet been announced, but of course Hyundai promises it'll have unbeatable value. And finally, AutoGuide.com has announced that the Ford F-150 Raptor is the 2017 Truck of the Year. Saying that the Raptor was the whole package, AutoGuide.com trucks expert Stephen Elmer said that the pickup was capable, intelligent, and most of all, an incredible amount of fun. The Raptor won over the 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, the Honda Ridgeline, Ford F-250, and Nissan Titan because it was the best all-round package and it was so much fun off-road. Its 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 pulled strong, with and without a trailer, and the new 10-speed transmission handled everything smoothly. Add to that it all costs under $50,000 and the Raptor is also a performance bargain. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss one of our weekly news updates.